Welcome to Las Vegas. Welcome to the 2019 SEMA show and the SEMA Launchpad. Guys, I'm excited to see who is going to win the $10,000. I don't know if you can tell, but I am. I hope you are. We've got a fun morning, and you've got one heck of a show ahead of you. It takes so much work and dedication and sacrifice to take an idea and turn it into a product, take a product and turn it into a business. And you know, in the same way that I can't build a car with just a screwdriver, it takes all the tools in my toolbox. I would like to think that y'all consider the SEMA Launchpad, the education program, as a tool in your toolbox for the success in your, chosen career field. With that being said, I think it's time to meet our contestants.
Being an entrepreneur, one of the biggest struggles is keeping the motivation going.
I started my company in college and on a college student budget. It's not something I can do if I wasn't incredibly passionate about it.
I started inventing the product in 2014, and in 2018 we went public for sale.
I've invested over 20 years into this product. Blood, sweat, tears, lots of money.
I have an 18-month-old newborn son that I spent a lot of time away from developing this product. So this is everything to me.
To be a finalist in the SEMA Launchpad competition is validation of a dream come true.
To be a finalist is completely awesome. It's almost indescribable.
To be a SEMA Launchpad finalist means the world to me. Finally getting recognition from the industry itself is more meaningful than anything.
If you hear the struggles of being an entrepreneur, multiply it times 10, cry a little more, sweat a little more, bleed a little more, and you might get close.
It takes so much more than anyone will ever understand to bring a product to life.
It's just being able to dig down deep and find what keeps you going.
With my background and my passion in the auto industry, this is it. This is my calling.
If Forge Authority won the Launchpad competition, it's taking things to the next level. It's proving ourselves that we deserve a spot in the market and that we can fulfill that need.
To win Launchpad, it really would mean a lot to my daughter. I want to show her through hard work and chasing her goals that anything is possible.
For me to invest as much time as I have, it needs to be worth it. Now I'm going on stage and I got to take home the cake.
We're finally here. I brought something from my mind out into the market. People see its value, and we can't wait to cash in on it.
So now that you're a little familiar with our finalists, we have 5 of them today, and I think you're going to be impressed with the products that they've developed and what they're going to say about them. But I think that what it's time for now is it's time to meet our judges. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Kahn, President and CEO of Kahn Media, SEMA board member. Let's hear it for Vaughn Gittin Jr., President of RTR Vehicles and World Champion Drifter. Melanie White, President, Hellwig Products, and SEMA 2018 Person of the Year, as well as SEMA board member. Oh my goodness. It's Sean Holman of Motor Trend Group, co-creator and co-host of the Truck Show podcast. Make sure you check out the Aaron Kaufman podcast. And most certainly, Wade Kawasaki, CEO, Legendary Companies. Yeah. Immediate SEMA past chairman of the board. So, welcome. This is going to be exciting. I've seen the products. I don't know if you're aware of them, but I think you're in for a treat. If y'all are ready, I'm ready to get into it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, let's bring him out. TJ Hammerly.
My name is TJ Hammerly. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa, and my product is TrackTop. TrackTop is a replacement panel for the Freedom panels of Jeep Wranglers, which houses a retractable coil sprung canvas, so that way you have open air driving when you want it and protection from the elements when you need it. To win Launchpad would be an amazing achievement that would really bring a lot of credibility to my idea and get that exposure that I need to really get this product off the ground.
My name is TJ Hammerly. The
founder of Track Top. Now, ever since I was just a little guy, I've always been into Jeep Wranglers. It's always been a passion of mine. And I can tell you as a Jeep enthusiast that one of the best things in the world is being able to take that top off and having that open air driving experience. One of the worst things, however, is having to put that top back on when you have a little bit of bad weather in the forecast. Now, whether you were trying to remove the entire top or just the Freedom panels, it's not going to be an easy task. It's very time-consuming. They're very heavy, bulky, and require a lot of space to store them. And when you're cruising around topless, you have zero protection from the elements. And this is where Track Top comes into play. Track Top has a coil-sprung, retractable canvas built directly into the housing. So what you do is you remove the Freedom panels from your Jeep Wrangler, install the Track Top using the same factory hardware, and with one motion in your arm, you're able to open and close the canvas. This gives you instant access to sun or shade when you want it and protection from the elements when you need it. Now, with about 2 million of the Jeep JK Series Wranglers on the road today, about 85% of those have hardtops. Our goal is to capture 5% of that market share for a total of about 100,000 units. Now, with a good mixture between direct-to-consumer and wholesale, we're looking at an average sale price of $435 per unit at a 77% gross margin rate for about $41 million potential revenue. And this is just a JK Series. We obviously want to move into the JL Series as fast as possible because that is the future Jeep Wranglers. We already have a high demand from the Jeep community to have this available for the rear seats. And we think that Track Top is going to be an amazing product for the side-by-side market. Now, having that patented retractable technology built directly into the housing makes Track Top faster and easier to use than any other product on the market today, makes Track Top low profile so that way it's compatible with roof racks, and having that instant protection from rain and other elements gives you and your loved ones peace of mind. Put all these features together in your vote, and Track Top is truly maximizing the Jeep experience. Thank you.
So is this designed to be a soft top replacement? So it's not weather resistant, right? This is I'm going out into the trails and I either want shade or sun. So this would be if you're in the situation where you would have the tops off anyway?
Well, it's more of a replacement for the Freedom panels. And it is water resistant. And the way that it's designed is that if it rains, the water is actually directed to either side, driver or passenger side, and it's released through some weep holes, so that way it's completely watertight.
So why don't you give us just a few seconds on what your direct-to-consumer strategy is?
Well, right now we're looking to go mostly through wholesale and distributors. I think that'd be the easiest way to get it out to the masses. But I think once that's established, it'll spread along the Jeep community within itself very quickly. They like to share their products and do a lot of social media with what they're buying and what they're trying to show off.
And how many units have you sold so far?
Right now we're still pre-production. We've gone through and did some pre-orders and do have a purchase order through one distributor.
Where are these going to be manufactured? Are you going to manufacture them yourself or are you outsourcing them?
We're looking to get the tooling overseas but brought here and have them manufactured in America.
And are you using existing Freedom top panels and modifying them, or is this your own unit?
It's its own unit, so we'll have the tooling and produce all the pieces together.
And as you know, the Freedom top panels aren't always perfect in terms of water and dust intrusion and all that, and you've been able to hopefully better the factory in terms of fit and finish.
Yeah, from day one, we've always wanted to make sure that there's no leaking at all.
Well, that's the last question. So, TJ Hammerly, everybody, thanks so much.
Thank you.
So, our next finalist is Riley Coydal.
My name is Riley Coydal. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and my product is the Paddock. The Paddock is a mobile app and website leveraging technology to revolutionize the wheel and tire shopping experience. This business is my everything. It kind of sounds silly. How can a mobile app and a website be somebody's everything? But I really believe that this is going to make a positive impact on the world.
Hey, quick show of hands, you guys. How many of you have bought wheels and tires for your car? Looks like everybody to me. Now, put your hands down now if you found the process to be simple and painless. I saw about no hands drop. That's a problem I've found myself countless times. Buying a new set of wheels and tires is a headache, and there are so many things that you have to factor in, like center bores and offsets and widths and tire profiles, and if that gives you a headache thinking about all of that, you're not alone. I wish there were an easier way to find a set of wheels and tires just as easy as like trying a pair of shoes on at the mall. And with the Paddock, there is. We have virtual test fitting, so you can hold up your phone, see what a set of wheels looks like on your car. We have classified, so you can browse and shop for different wheels and tires, and then a fitment calculator to determine exactly what spec to run before making a costly mistake. All in one easy-to-use free mobile app. Now, this is what I've been working on for the past 2 years. This is a patent-pending virtual test fitting software that allows you to hold up your cell phone or mobile device and project thousands of wheels onto your vehicle in seconds in real time. Next steps include partnering with wheel and tire manufacturers such as 1552 and Falcon Tire, installers and retailers, getting them using this, and hopefully getting your guys' vote to further development of this app. So, thank you very much.
I like the augmented reality sort of wheel visualizer. That's really cool. But how does that tie in with, you were mentioning earlier, offset fitment? How does it do that?
Sure. So there's a database that I've built of wheels right now. So you can say 15x7 OZ racing wheels. And somebody can punch in that they have a 1989 BMW 325. And it'll say, these wheels will fit your car. And now you can virtually project the wheels on your car. And the fitment calculator understands. It has basically a database, a back end of crowdsourced fitment information about various types of vehicles. So it can say, this will fit, you can project this on your car, you can buy it here, browse the classifieds. It's all, from the consumer end, it's all in one app and just solving each of those pain points.
How long has your app been out?
It is not yet out.
Okay.
It's in beta testing on a few devices. I was really hoping to have it out, and so I could say, download it now, but stay tuned.
How many people are using it right now in beta testing?
It's just a handful of devices, so like 5. But yeah.
Last, I know we're out of time. I know we're out of time. Sorry.
Yeah, that's gonna be our last one.
With respect to your data, I think there's a huge need for what you're doing, but I think the crowdsourcing certainly scared most of us. You definitely need to make sure the data's right. Are you doing anything to confirm that data, or are you just taking?
They have a really cool tool that you mount on the hub of a car, and you can basically measure and go through the suspension travel, and I can effectively create the database myself and verify all that crowdsourced information. Yeah.
Well, this sounds incredible. Well, we've got more guys to get to with more products. Ladies and gentlemen, Riley Coydal. But you know what? It's time to bring out our next finalist. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out Reed Lundy.
My name's Reed Lundy, and I'm from Kennewick, Washington. My product is the Kaizen Relay. It's a motorsport relay that interconnects together like Legos and can directly replace any relay in any vehicle. So this is everything to me. I've put more time into this product than any car that I've ever built, than any product by far that I've ever designed or created. And for me to invest as much time as I have, time away from my family, trying to take that time away, that can't be in vain. I'm Reed Lundy, owner of Kaizen Speed. And in 17 years building cars full-time, I've fixed endless wiring gremlins and delivered my products to tens of thousands of customers. I've come to know that relays are an embarrassingly outdated product, and there's a huge opportunity to innovate. Car stereos, lighting, fans, air compressors, and countless accessories all require relays. But mechanical box relays make for a wiring mess. And every new relay makes for another mess of wire. Not anymore. The Kaizen Relay is the world's first interconnectable relay, and it's built specifically for the aftermarket. Kaizen relays daisy chain together, sharing power and ground, making product installations easier for the installer and clean enough to show off. Kaizen relays are weatherproof, so they can be installed anywhere. Other relays have exposed contacts and, exposed contacts. They have exposed contacts and moving parts. Kaizen relays are solid state, so they can dim and brighten lights and control motor speed instead of just on or off. we're set up to sell direct through our online store, but our big opportunity is partnering with product manufacturers to replace the old school relays they already include with their kits. We're currently working with companies developing products for the C8 Corvette and the Jeep Gladiator. With multiple tiers of 40% margin, we're prepared to do business with manufacturers and WDs. It's time we graduate away from old school relays. Thank you for your consideration.
Well, this is electrifying news.
So I think all of us here have probably built vehicles and had a ton of relays under the hood, and we've seen, you know, the picture you showed is, we're no stranger to that. So how many can you daisy chain together?
So it's unlimited. You can daisy chain unlimited as long as it's 100 amps per gang total.
Okay.
So each device is capable of 40 amps. Like I said, 100 amps per gang, so it's you know, the reasonable amount. You know, usual devices 10 to 15 amps. You know, a large spout fan might be 25 amps or something like that. We've added all kinds of little unique things here. So these are just force on buttons, just regular relays should have that anyways. We've made it solid state so you can PWM. And then, like I said, they interconnect. And they have a tiny control module that can attach on the side and communicate with modern vehicles. So for example, any relay that currently exists would require a separate external controller. And this controller that you see right here just interconnects just like the relays do. So
how do you mount these? Is there a universal bracket or anything?
Yeah, so there's a mounting clip that clips on. It just can't be produced in low volumes. So like these are 3D printed prototypes, for example.
Okay. I'm sorry, you said these were printed prototypes. Where are you? Do you have production units?
Nope, so we're just in 3D printing. We'll be available. We're working with manufacturers right now for molding. We'll be available summer 2020.
Do you have any kind of idea what the margins are going to look like?
Yep, so we have we have 2 tiers of 40% margin. So our main plan is to go with WDs. So when we sell to a WD, we make 40%. WD to wholesale is 40%. So 2 tiers of 40.
What's the price premium over a standard relay?
Yeah.
Okay, so a standard relay is anywhere from $20 to, you know, for a multi-channel PDM, hundreds of dollars. So these will be $100 a piece. And then the control module will also be $100.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reed Lundy.
Thank you, guys. Good job.
Let's bring out Christopher Owens.
I'm Stephen Owens from Gaffney, South Carolina, and I'm the owner and founder of the Last Drop Wrench. The Last Drop Wrench solves the problem of the traditional oil change. It's a custom tool that allows you to drain oil from an oil filter before removing it, eliminating waste and speeding up the traditional oil change process by 25%. This business means the world to me. I went to MBA school to bring this product to life, and I want to have something to pass on to my son, my family, and to have something that's made a positive impact on the automotive market.
If you've ever changed oil, you've been this guy. I've been this guy, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all have been this guy. This is what I look like after completing 80 oil changes in 4 days. Man, I was burnt from fingertip to elbow, and let me just tell you, that sucks. I quit my job because I knew there had to be a better way. So what is the real problem? The real problem is there's been no innovation in the oil change in 40 plus years. And whether you're in your driveway or a service center, you've still got to deal with the oil in the oil filter before you remove it. And in both cases, your time is worth money and efficiency should be everything. Time and money spent cleaning up the mess after the job is completed keeps you from doing the things you want to do, whether that's spending time with your family, your hot rod, or getting on to the next job. That mess is what's holding you back, until now. The patent pending Last Drop Wrench allows the user to systematically puncture, drain, and remove an oil filter without making a mess. With no oil to spill, there's really no mess to make. Now, who can benefit? With 425 million oil filters produced annually, man, that's a lot of potential customers for us. But we're going to focus on the 43 million DIYers that still change their own oil, the 200,000 ASC certified technicians in the marketplace, and the 33,000 quick lube service centers in the market. Now, from design concept to patent pending in 2 years, it's been a whirlwind. But we're going into distribution and production after the Launchpad today. Now, would you continue to do the same thing the way you've always done when there's a better way. Life is messy. Your oil change shouldn't have to be. Thanks. I've got our original prototype and some production pieces I'd like for you to take a look at.
Is this something that's reusable?
Yes.
Okay, how many uses can you get out of it?
Infinite. As long as you don't break it, you're good to go. Just like another tool in a toolbox.
What's the retail price point of it?
We're actually going to be looking at a retail price point of around $25 for the one you have in your hand.
Right.
If we get an account with Snap-on or Matco that likes their jewelry, we'll start looking at the aluminum ones and price those as accordingly. We do plan on looking at selling sets to mechanics. We have 12 total SKUs, and we will allow them to pick their best 6 that'll fit what they deal for about $120 for a set.
Did we see this last year?
Yes, you did. Don't you remember the cookies?
What have you done since last year?
Since last year, we've actually partnered with the Southern Institute for Manufacturing Technology in South Carolina. They're a technical school that actually helps businesses get online with their manufacturing. And we partnered with them to have machinists and auto techs in their programs actually make our product and actually test it for us. As a benefit to that, they're actually going to have every one of their ASC mechanic or technicians coming into the program buy a complete set for us to train with. So they actually use a for-profit model in their nonprofit school to make these for us at almost cost.
Have you done projections on, I mean, those are big numbers, all the oil change centers, but do you know realistically how you're going to get market penetration, how you're going to market it?
In the last year, we've actually addressed some of the, I'll say, bigger quick lube industries. We've been approached by 3 right out of the gate that they want to look at it as a safety issue for their guys in the pit, not getting burnt. With those 3, we're looking at sales right out of the gate about 8,000 units, just on those 3 major players, with about around 4,000 shops just in the Southeast. So we plan on taking that and scaling that out region by region, and then also attack the DIY market as well.
Okay.
Right on. Let's hear it for Christopher Owens. I'll tell you this, any tool I can hit with a hammer, that's exciting. But I'll tell you, we've come to the point of the show where we are going to see what our 5th finalist, what he has to show us today. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Wesley Poole.
My name is Wesley Poole. I'm from Dyersville, Iowa. We are Forged Authority, and we produce aftermarket truck bed systems. Our product is essentially a cylinder mounting system that installs in your truck bed right behind your cab, and we can attach and detach any cargo accessory within seconds. This business means a lot of things. It's executing a passion, taking pride and creativity and putting it into a product that fits a market need, and it means that hard work pays off and never stop. All right, wake up, I'm last. My name's Wesley Poole, and I'm the founder and president of Forged Authority. And we are the new generation of truck bed accessories. So who here owns a truck? Maybe you've just seen a truck. Sean's driven a few, I think.
Yeah, a few of them.
Trucks are an everyday part of life. They're convenient and they're versatile. But truck accessories, there's tons of them. Truck bed accessories, they're limited. A toolbox, it's bolted in your truck, right? It's taking up space and it's just there for storage. Forged Authority changes that. We offer a mounting system that installs in your truck bed and our accessories attach with one simple pin. So within seconds, you can change your layout, change your accessories, take them out and get your bed space back. We appeal to all types of truck owners. Toolboxes, chairs, fishing rod holders, flagpoles, that list is gonna go on. Kayak racks, bicycle racks, whatever our consumer needs. And it's versatile. Our products are also multi-purpose. That chair, you can detach and go use it on the ground. The fishing rod holder, take it to your favorite honey hole. That's the point, is the versatility. So, with over 50 million truck owners in the nation, they want versatility. That's why they bought their truck. We are Forged Authority, and we're already selling units. Our supply chain is ready. We're American made, and we're proud of it. We're forging the new path, and we invite you to join us. Thank you.
Way to rack up some support.
So how does the rail mount to your existing truck bed? And is there any drilling or anything that you have to do to the base bed?
Yes, sir. So we designed the product to ship easily. That had to be a goal. It breaks down and it assembles. It takes about 20 minutes to install. And you bolt everything together. That rail that you have, the longer one is our female track. And that mounts to a set of horizontals for structural integrity. And then the whole unit as itself hooks over your bed header. And then there are holes that you have to drill in your bed floor, but they're just a 200 thou hole. So it's no bigger than your drain size hole. It's not intrusive at all. If you take it out, you didn't even know it was there.
Do you have a patent?
We are patent pending.
Do you have to use your accessories, or do you have like a mount that can go on any accessory?
Sure, great question. Right now it is just our accessories, and that's just because of the size of the accessory. So the frame rail is actually 60 inches wide, 60, and so we keep our accessories to 20 inches or less so you can fit multiple across.
How much weight can the attachment cleat hold on the rail?
Well, I'm not a small guy. It's the chair, I've plugged in the chair, and it's doing great at 350 pounds.
If you have a truck that has a base model bed that doesn't have factory tie downs, would you be comfortable installing this system and using it as a tie down to extend the attachment points in the bed?
So if you notice on the PowerPoint that's up there, there's a tie down hook. There's various points. The tracks and the tie down hooks can actually attach anywhere on the rail system. That's the beauty of it. Factory tie down points on a truck start to deflect at about 250 pounds. Right. We start to deflect at about 325.
Wesley, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Wesley Poole. So this is where things get particularly exciting. So the judges are going to deliberate over what they've heard, the answers that they've got, and they'll start to form a decision about who's going to receive the $10,000, who's going to get the spot next year.
I think we're really getting close. Love to cut those mics and let
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut their mics so y'all don't know what they've chosen.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
I hope that everyone is making a side wager with the person sitting on their left or the right as to who is going to win the $10,000. So let's bring the guys out here. Well, I'll tell you this. If anyone's ever seen the Highlander movie, you'll understand when I say there can be only one. Are y'all getting nervous? Y'all hear that music? Ladies and gentlemen, 2019 SEMA Launchpad winner via your judges, it is Reed Lundy.